The hair parlor uncle on the shape. Yeah, we're taking you up to 6 o'clock this afternoon, this evening, sorry. The program is ABC High Talk. It's my pleasure, it's my pleasing pleasure to say welcome. Yes, of course, Jeff will be around here. That's the man Jeff we are, not the brother of George we are anyway. Good morning, good afternoon, good everything, Monrovia and outside of Monrovia. Whatever you are getting this signal, I want to say good afternoon and good evening. Whatever you are, enjoy yourself. What we'll do the best we can to make sure that what radio ought to do, we'll bring it to your doorstep. Thank you for inviting us in your living rooms. Yes, in your dining room. And some of you have the latest technology by making sure that you got it a radio in your bathtub and at your what you call it, whatever it may be. It's my way of saying good afternoon and welcome. Jeff is here anyway. Jeff, how the afternoon, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Three, yes,
Yeah.
okay. I'm good, and it's a pleasure again being here. As a matter of fact, once we have life every day,
There's a hope.
it is, incumbent upon us that we always say thank you for life, because as the saying goes,
Right.
once there's life, there's hope.
Okay.
So there's nothing to be, in fact, to complain about.
And I see in the building, Jeff, you're one of those that are growing gray on your beard. And that means that you are one of the blessed ones sitting in this building.
Of course, I am blessed.
You are.
Because I have
those with the black hair. Sorry for them.
I'm blessed because I
They
have
wanna
a
be our
true
old age.
God. I have a God who is always on my side. Yeah, so I'm blessed.
That's the voice of Jeff, my co-host this afternoon. I take a few bites of our theme song, and of course, we come back with something.
It's narrow, thick and tongue can fret, but they can still eat fish and cookies together. You from the other side, I from this side, we can still dance together. Let's come together, betting the peace. Liberia is all we have. Oh. Yeah. Popole, la gloire mon Dieu Aïe babo popole, la gloire mon Dieu The time we take to cause trouble, we should take that time to do something constructive in unity. Mama Liberia need us. Mama Liberia need us. Let's stop the two heads. It can benefit us when we pray for each other. We will succeed when we come together as one. We will succeed when you get on your knees to pray. Good Liberia there. When you get on your knees to pray, good Liberia first. Atateng in a quan. Abba Mauyambo, by Labua Jikpa. Let's stop undermining one another. Put our interests last. Put Liberia first. Let's come together. Letting the peace. Liberia is all we have.
So, let us talk together. Let us maintain the peace.
yes, we have to maintain the peace.
Never
and it just this song reminds me. I just did a post.
Okay.
On my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Just 2-3 minutes ago.
Right.
This morning after I listened to the spokesperson of the CDC campaign 2023,
Yeah. Bala.
Councillor
Bala.
Kanu Bagbala.
Yeah.
After conversation between him and Amos Tuel of the Unity Party,
Okay.
Abdullah Kiatamba,
Mm.
and one
Oh,
Madam
they appear one of the local
Yeah.
station.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, FM Madam Muriel Yakula.
Yakula.
So after the argument, and then I saw Councillor Bala did a post, and that post, I mean, it just drew my attention. I mean, I decided to download the photo and do a post on it.
So the photo were kind of like
Yes,
unity
so
like.
unity.
That's
This
right.
is what we as Liberians should stand for. Even if we are into this heated campaign period,
Thank you.
it should not be used
Yes.
as any
But
yardstick
look, Jeff,
to
the thing,
tear us apart, to
the
divide
thing
us.
is, Bagbala from the old order.
Yes.
If you ask me, what do you mean from the old order? You may think you're a young man. He may look young in the face,
Yes.
but his father indoctrinated him because his father is from the old order and he grew up into his father's hands.
Mhm.
Meaning that those attributes
Yes. That
To
it follows-
maintain-
yeah, carries.
to maintain peace.
Mhm.
That's what they talk about.
I mean,
this is an event.
they put the photo
Just one
speaks
day.
volume.
That's it.
Imagine. So I was looking at, I'm like, but if Kanyo, Amos Tue, Kiatamba, and Madam Yakula
Thank
can
you.
pose for a photo,
Yeah.
then what is it that supporters
Thank you.
who are supporting these
The
political
young-
parties
The young boys.
will just
The young boys.
forget about, coming together instead of going, against each other, fighting, cutting each other's ears,
Yeah.
insulting each other.
Putting rocks in cave
I
beds
mean,
to go and chunk one another.
If Kanyo and these guys can come together,
Yes.
why?
These are
is it
people
that
who are
yes.
rather. Who want to wrestle power between.
And the argument
you know-
on the radio, they were like defending their parties.
You see
Oh, my
that?
party can do this, your own can do that, my own can do that.
Can you imagine?
But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they pose for a photo.
Beautiful.
I mean, it drew my
No,
admiration.
this is what
This is what we
ABC
want to see.
should be talking about.
This is what
The
we want to
unity
see.
of you and myself. Look, Liberians are common patrimony.
Yes.
Let us not allow this election to
Of
separate
course,
us.
we should put Liberia above this
Above
song.
every other thing.
This song. Whatever we do,
Let's take
Liberia.
let's take few bars of it.
Ay, babu popole, la bua mujimu. The time we take to cause trouble, we should take that time to do something constructive in unity.
Imagine
Amen.
the time we take to sit in this Achai club, and insulting people, murdered and his father.
Hey,
Let's
we
do
can
something constructive about Liberia.
Yes.
Look, we're 170 some more years old.
76.
Look at our country, how it look like. Look, man, I feel so bad. Whenever I'm driving from the Rawafi Road to come back to Central Monrovia,
Mhm.
I see nothing new, but the same old story from 1847.
Imagine.
What am I talking about? Liberia, how do we feel seeing our country like this? You're 176 years old.
Mm.
How do you feel? You think politics is what we need?
Oh no.
We don't need politics.
Oh,
we
no.
need the unity, the togetherness to move this nation forward. The
That's all.
hatred will not solve any situation here, my brother.
That's the thing we need.
The politician, look, hey man, I was talking with Rufus Divine Cannon the last time. You know what the boy told me?
Mm.
He said, Joe, just opposite Love FM.
Yes, on 10th Street.
He said he was seated there. He saw Musa Belete
Mhm.
and people from the Liberty Party, the Unity Party, from CDC, they were all going upstairs there. I said, you see for yourself. When we journalists don't understand, we sit on the radio, we try to insult and say things that we got no cause saying. And the people meet behind the scene and
Oh, yeah.
discuss their issue, and you become the sacrificial lamb. Say,
Oh, yes.
the leave of your faith to be insulting somebody, mother or
yes.
father on the radio.
Of course.
We need to change.
That is the thing.
We need to change as journalists. We need to change as Liberians. Those of you who say you love the politics. When I grew up, I believe when you ask your father,
Mhm.
what they saw was just rivalry. It was exchange of idea because the politics is all about a change of idea or competition of idea. You understand? How you can convince Joe wanted to vote for you?
Mhm,
That should be
mhm.
your major concern.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see,
And,
but
and,
I
and,
don't
and that is
understand.
what I've come to understand. In politics, when you go to, that's what we always say, when you go to your supporters or somebody who's not supporting you, you
Yeah.
want to convince somebody,
That's it.
you go there with your manifestos, you
That's
go
right.
there with your platform, you are telling the person what you can do,
That's right.
what you are capable of doing
Yes.
if given the chance
That's right.
to lead.
Mm-hmm.
That is what you should be preaching instead of going and attacking another person,
Hey, you just
which
brought me.
is wrong.
You just brought me to the understanding. What is new about George Weah? I don't know.
Of
What is
course.
new about Joseph Boyka? I don't know.
So,
What is new about Prince Johnson? I don't know.
okay.
What is new about all of the actors on the political field? I don't know that you come and tell me about them. I
Yeah.
want to hear tangibles.
Tangibles.
I want to hear that look, we are opening a new dam up in Bond County. I want to hear that look, from your Bow Water side, you take 2 minutes. From here across Freeport, you take 5 minutes. You got smooth road.
Yes.
You got electricity to your homes. You got water. I want to hear those things. But you can't tell me about Joe Buckeye. You can't tell me about Joe Weah. What new about the people that I don't know about?
Liberia,
we got to change
we
my
have to
people.
change. We have to change
Let
our
our
tones.
election based on tangibles.
Of course.
You know, we should discuss issues and that personality. And the young people, those are you young guys that are outside there with the politician. No matter what they say, that you must talk about Joe Wonder. Just say, look, Joe Wonder is not my issue. My issue here is we want people that will deliver Liberia from this poverty that we find ourselves into. We got Herculean tax on our hair. Look at the drugs. As not, you know the drug being have become the drug okay now.
Oh,
you know what drug okay?
You hold it now.
When you chunk in the water, when you pass, you chunk in the water.
Yes.
When you hit the wall. Yesterday it was RIA. Devil yesterday, today I mean is Bow Water side. So you see, we are not thinking those things, but all we think is to malign people character and say mean things.
And
we're not helping ourselves.
Then we look at the District 11 saga that had to do with this candidate Thomas Nimine when he had a problem with neck, and then candidates from District 11 had taken him to the law, and then my disappointment was supporters they were in a constant habit of taking the streets, of going against. In fact, a supporter, one Dara Stewart, even went to Prime FM when Lafayette Gould was on the radio on Prime FM on the Prime Morning Drive. This guy went in fact, entered the studio. Imagine disrupting the conversation between Councillor Gould and Kevin Deming. So imagine me sitting here, a young man like me, who just mind one politician, who at the end of the day, he and this rival will sit on the table, on round table to discuss. They will drink together, say, my man, that thing happened, let's forget it. You know, we are all Liberians. Then I will say, no, I don't care about that. I will go and disrupt the peace of this country, or I will go and disrupt somebody's.
Man.
Look, I don't know what young people will allow themselves to be used.
The young people of
little.
today, I'm just sorry. I am sorry.
Let's come together.
However, it's not our topic for the day.
Of course, we
Just
just
talk to take it around, to tell you that look, peace is all we need
Peace is
here,
all
my
we need.
people. Those of you who were not born those days don't wish to see what the country went through. Hey, I beg you.
Setting the peace.
I know Naro was not born. If you Naro was born,
No,
maybe
Naro,
he was small.
maybe
But
he was-
the
I think
man
like
is
80s or so.
speaking something that he read and people told him. So now he has put it into songs and he trying to. It's a message.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
message is
and
in the music.
of course.
It is the message that you're giving us, Liberian. I
Yeah,
hope we understand it.
Liberia is
Liberia is
all we
all we
need.
got. It's all we got.
In the
So
country,
it will
we
make
need
it will
peace.
play the fool as sorry for us. We will all perish in the days and we'll get to realize it. It is late. So that's it. Well, coming up in a jiffy, like you know, we got a lot on the plate for you today. We'll be going to a few things. Precisely this our first segment will have to do with we the journalists again. Yeah. Many people will say, but why you the journalist talking about yourself? Yes. You see the bar association, the bar took a retrospective a view about themselves. They went to the closets. They had a lot of quacks to the Temple of Justice that said they were practicing law, to order the ministerial courts. People who were just smart that learned the law overnight. They don't want to law school. So the bar said no. Thank God at least you have the idea.
Yeah.
but will help you to go to school, and brush you up to something. And they help themselves. Today, once you didn't enter Louis Arthur Grant School of Law,
You cannot be
you
a member of the
cannot
bar.
be a member of the bar. Neither can you practice over
Yeah.
there. What's about the
journalist.
journalism profession? Why are we so careless? Why have we become so callous with our own profession? So we have come back again to tell us, look, what is happening? Should journalists take side? I said no, it's unethical. But who is to be blamed for journalists taking side? These are the concerns I will come with this afternoon. So be there, we here, and I got some kind of little nice music, and I want the music. Let me see what I can get the music done. It's one of the old, those nice kind of music that you want to hear it too.
Of course, I want to.
You want to hear it, so let me bring it up quickly, then that we go there and we'll dance to it. Yeah, it's one nice music. Okay, let me find this music. Yeah, there we go. All right. What is this guy?
It's from Nimba.
Everybody line up, grab a bottle. Everybody do the Samoa. Let's do the Samoa. Quiet, Coca-Cola. Everybody line up, grab a partner to the Samoa. Everybody line up, grab a partner to the Samoa. Everybody line up, grab a partner to the Samoa. Are you ready? Come on. Go left, right. Go back, left, go back, right. That's how you do that, Samoa. Oh, you do that, Samoa. Oh, you do that, Samoa. Oh. Nima kasabi, kalona, kasabi, kalona, kasabi, kalona. Blare bebe sele ya blela le dindinya kono ye menu bongundoi. Kalole nye sele ya langole we fata kono ye menu bongundo. Blare bebe sele ya blela le dindinya kono ye menu bongundo. Kalole nye sele ya langole we fata kono ye menu bongundo. Everybody do the Samoa. Let's do the Samoa. Everybody do the Samoa. Let's do the Samoa. Somewhere's a free music, yeah. Somewhere's a free music, yeah. You can do it anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Hip hop. That's how you do the Samoa. Oh, you do the Samoa. Oh, you do the Samoa. Oh, Colin Genamba. Again, there, y'all, you look at what.
Oh yeah, this one is from Nima, but she's based in America. They call it Zomo. Zomo. They have the beat of that CDC music.
Yeah, Monkey Come Down.
Monkey
I know
Come
the
Down,
beat.
yeah. So this music, actually, I listen to it a lot because I'm one of those who actually been carried away by the traditional music. I love our traditional stuff.
Everybody line up, put your hands out to the freestyle.
So Zomo is the kind of dance up, in Nimba, but I mean somebody based in America is doing it for those of us. Can you imagine that? But I take a few bars of that, and of course, we'll continue for you.
Shake it, rock it, rock it, shake. That's how you do the Samoa. Oh, you do the Samoa. Oh. nu kongwe away. Bella nu kongwe away. Get kongwe ya mika away. Get kongwe ya mika away. Take a dog to you way. Take a dog to you way. Yala ne se one way yo. Yala ne se one way yo. When you see me near you hear someone. When you see me near you hear someone. Miss, my name. Oh, la to that someone. Oh, la to that someone. Oh, la to that someone. Oh. Everybody do the someone. Let's do the someone. Everybody do the someone. Let's do the someone. Quiet, cocola. Quiet, cocola.
Oh yeah, that's one of the best Liberia got to offer herself again. You know, one of the nice music, and I'm so much elated. You know, sorry you don't understand the lyrics.
That's
of
what I
it.
was about to ask. What is
Yeah.
Zomo?
Zomo is a kind of dance.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually she's singing in Mano.
Yes.
You know, dialect. So, but it's the
So
same.
you say any star you play, you can
any
go,
star can
yeah,
go
you can
Zomo. You can do it with your freestyle.
You
You
can
do
sit down,
whatever
you
style.
just shake your head.
You know, when you see the video itself, you know the boy, and there's one other little boy in the music. Yeah, he dances like somebody. You know, they shot this video. I think some part of America, but I don't know which part. But it was dry season time.
Okay.
To like where old creek.
Yeah.
You know, used to come down.
Yeah.
You know, but so old sticks and what have you.
Okay, I
Hunter Path
understand.
Road, and they were doing this kind of music. I mean, it's so beautiful. People going down and coming
But
up.
the
and,
beat to the song tells you that yes, the song is a nice piece.
It's a nice
and
type
I
of-
really enjoyed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so people, we just thought to give you the musical aspect of this show, but let's get to the main talk for the day.
Mhm.
Making the time 29 minutes after 4 o'clock. Well, Jeff.
Yeah.
Every time we come here, before we go home, I beg you, you must please educate our people who refuse to
People
vote.
again, right?
Yeah, before we
Yeah.
get out of here.
Okay.
So we have come this afternoon. This time around, you see, it's a he that come with clean him, who that come with equity should
must
come with clean hands.
hands. Yeah.
So we cannot be telling politicians you're this, you're that. Then generally themselves, ethically, we are zero.
Mm.
We below the belt professionally. This thing it shouldn't have time to do with all the men making low salary and what have you.
Mm.
You choose this thing. And you say you are going to abide but the norms that govern this identical profession. There should be no excuse. I know you have to survive,
Mhm.
but if you do it professionally, you will survive. Jeff, will interest you to ask the likes of me sit here in the studio. I can challenge any Liberian politician, including even people from the civil society and ordinary citizen. So say Joe wanna blackmail me in order to get him one car or to pay his child school fees. Then they put their finger up.
Mm.
What am I talking about? We got to be on an example because we are members of the fourth estate. We are the one who set the pace for discussion. So if we start to go and become politician rather than interpreting what politician says, then where are we going? There's a profession that says that when you read a creed,
Mhm.
you say, I believe in the profession of journalism. I believe that the public journal is a public trust, that all connected with it are to the full measures of their responsibility. Trustee for the public, that acceptance of a lesser service than the public service is betrayal of this trust. Imagine the opening statement about our journalistic creed, where it says about you and myself. Today, precisely, we have come to talk about journalists taking side in political activities.
Mhm.
It's wrong. It's unethical. It's unprofessional. I keep seeing it on most of my colleagues, junior brother, senior brother, don't use this profession as a scapegoat. Not scapegoat, scapegoat is such a hard word to connect what I want to say. Don't use it as a springboard to get to where you want to go. What am I talking about? You can positively present your whoever whatever PR you do for somebody. Then looking at blue and calling it white and going below the belt professionally and being unethical. So my problem is a journalist. Yes, many colleagues. So now I want gathering wants to the I campus. Some other senior colleagues of the profession were saying, "Oh no, we can't say a journalist. We are not politicians. We're doing the work of politician." I agree, but our ethics also guide all in the process while we are doing the role of a politician. All right, human by nature they say we are politicians. That I cannot argue about it. It is true, but we've been guided. Like I said earlier, the law profession. Once you are not qualified to do that thing, and you ethically you breach something, oh man, they got their farms. They either suspend your lesson, and you will not practice within a better way for Liberia than using judicial technology and say better way of Liberia. You will not have that opportunity to practice as a lawyer. Once you breach just one or clause within the ethical profession.
Yeah.
But look at us today. Let's hear you.
Joe, journalism is a profession that many Liberians, in fact, I would say Liberians, yes, they see as something that maybe they cannot benefit from. They see it as a low paying job. But like you said, a profession that you believe, that you think is good for you, if you're coming into it, it means you're coming with a key word: passion. You should be passionate about a profession that you venturing into. If you decide to be a journalist, it should come from within. It's something that you should decide to say, I am doing this not just for the money, but I'm doing it because I want the right things to be done. So, like you said, from the beginning, lawyers, when we started with the bar, the National Bar Association, the bar now was created for professional lawyers, professional people who will go over there and do the right thing to make, in fact, to plead cases not on sentiment or not to be partial, but to be truthful. So at a certain point in time, they had to do what we call siftoring or reshuffling, because there were some people who were, in fact, they just went there because maybe of some selfish gains or whatever. The field of journalism, we into journalism, we have our code of ethics that we should live by. A journalist, from what I've understood from the creed of journalism, is that we should at all times be balanced, we should be credible, we should be accurate.
But this is what
not
I say.
taking sides.
Just read 2 or 3 of it, the second, third, and fourth. Read that's the people that
So,
people know about the creed.
The second says, I believe that the public journal is a public trust, that all connected with it are, to the full measure of their responsibility, trustees for the public, that acceptance of a lesser service than the public service is betrayal of this trust.
Imagine that.
So
then you come down.
I believe that clear thinking and clear statements accuracy and fairness are fundamental to good journalism.
Okay.
The theory says, I believe that a journalist should write only what he holds in his heart to be true.
Okay.
You cannot see this book
Mhm.
or leaflet in my hand. You seen it as plain as it is. It is white. And then you turn it on the other side, say, no, it is not white. Even though it is in your hand, it is white,
Mhm.
but you see it as black.
And let me just come in quick. Um, to every cause,
Mhm,
there's an effect.
mhm.
Cause and effect.
Yeah,
This is what we're talking about.
sure.
What caused the major exodus of journalists today taking side?
Mhm.
We need to ask ourselves the first question.
Yes.
I remember vividly during the last 12 years, Madam
Yep.
Salif, Salif's term. I came back to the country
Mhm.
after, I think, when she was 2 or 3 years into the first term of a regime.
Okay.
By the time I got back to Liberia. What I saw when the election was approaching
Mhm.
was that media owners started to coerce journalists.
Okay.
This is my side.
Yes.
You need to take my side. You need to do this, you need to do, you need to do what I want. This will be your reward. All right?
Mhm.
Now, knowing fully well, I don't know how many of us really understood that we have ethics that drive us. Granted, I believe that politicians always got interests. They don't have friends, they got interests. They want to push certain agenda. My brother, it will be of greater service to you if I told you you mingle that man interest with professionalism.
Mm.
You can do it. It works. I can tell you the truth. I did it. It works. You understand? But my disappointment was the president of Liberia sat there.
Mhm. And I was coming there.
Yeah. Allow journalists to take onto the microphone to align themselves with political party to do things because they were getting their livelihood from there. And today, most of our colleagues within the profession, they build big houses, they got big jobs, they got big cars because they align themselves and refuse to allow the ethical aspect of their profession to drive them through. So today, I don't tend to blame anybody that takes side with politicians. You know what?
Mm.
Because the parent body, the parent body at the time refused to stem our authority. Because you got the gavel in your hand. You think that we couldn't be like the by association?
Oh yeah.
Right, tell me, we can be a by
we
association.
could have been.
Yeah, if you want to transgress, professionally, he be penalized. But the president at the time sat down without talking. So you want to say, oh, but then Jeff was able to do the thing, and today Jeff is well to do. I think not the best way, that the new trend.
Mhm.
And now what everybody going for today. Do you blame them? I said, no,
No,
you
of
can't
course
blame
no.
any journalist today that is taking side with politician or have become politician on the radio but using the airspace that belongs to journalism. I don't blame them because nobody told them from the beginning that this thing you do is unprofessional.
Mhm.
We also, Mama, yeah, you're doing well, man. Oh, Mama, yeah, you can push your man agenda. But forgetting to tell the man, say, yes, we agree. I mean, human by nature, you got your side. But please mix it up with professionalism. Let people see, because you're using the airspace or you're using the medium that is being used by journalism within the Republic of Liberia. So ethically, please allow yourself to be, taught in your presentation.
Mhm.
They didn't do anything about it. Today, this is what we find ourselves.
And it has even created something in the public's mind now. Those out there that whenever you're saying a particular thing,
Mhm.
especially if something has gone wrong from
Right.
a particular politician
Mhm.
or political party or governing party or so, when something is wrong and you're saying that this or what happened, this thing that happened is wrong, it shouldn't have been,
Yeah.
then once it's in the interest of either the government or the opposition, either side
You're right.
try to tell you that you
Mhm.
have taken side
That's it.
because you're saying the right thing for this person,
Yeah.
and it is not in the interest
Or the
of the other person, so it is wrong. So you now become a journalist that have taken sides.
Right.
It becomes it has become a normal thing now in Liberia.
Sure.
When you say, "Oh, the government is this," then the guys from the opposition, the calls will flow in.
That's right.
They will hear you.
Mhm.
The guys from the government will say no. And then when you say the opposition has done that, they're not doing that, the guys from the government will hear you.
Right.
Opposition will criticize you. They will say, in fact, they will say that, in fact, you guys, I mean, you already been taking your side.
Mhm.
We know because the thing is, we see these things normally on the show here every day.
Yeah.
It happens.
You've been accused.
You've been accused because, I mean, you try to do the right thing, but somebody is saying that you're doing the wrong thing.
That's right. Because the reason just simple. Our, foot soldier
Mhm,
who started this other unethical behavior,
mhm.
they were not checkmate.
And I will always blame the press union.
The press union, they were not checkmate. So as a result, the men sitting now outside the field, that's the best way journalism can go. As long as you're not talking against a party, that means you're the best journalist.
And Joe, we see this thing growing.
Yeah, it got great
because
here.
we have people who have passion for this job. In fact, those in high school, they are students now.
Yeah.
They want to come. In fact,
Yeah.
they are coming.
Yeah.
You see, there's a reason you see out there now. You see all sort of online platforms.
Oh, yeah.
They kind of TV, the other TV, because they know that there is something there.
Lately, I got called from the what you call it, from European Union, for your fire.
Okay.
Yeah, he worked there with them too. He called. He said, "Oh, Joe," and I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, we are inviting you to our, first official, press conference, by phone." I said, "Oh, beautiful." Last week, get that call, and I think it was here on Monday or something, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think Friday. No, it was Friday. On Friday. Jerry, we're interested to know that. I thought that place was restricted. Jeff?
How did I know you started to remember? How did these guys get all the information? Different
So
platforms.
wondering. So I called for your fire. I said, "For your fire."
Well,
I thought you did it by invitation.
say, my man, my son, I know how to make it.
And you gotta say, that our first. I said, but your first interaction, so you're supposed to present yourself to your bosses like you're organized person. So, boss, I got the listing of 40 person or 20 person.
Who's supposed to cover this press conference?
That's what you do. You got one institution, about 3, 4, 5 person there from one institution.
That's it.
Why would you do that?
That's the thing about it, Joe.
So I told you, I said, but what is this? I said, for what is this?
That's the thing about it.
I said, this is wrong. And guess what? After the entire thing, they had a little refreshment.
Mhm.
They want to cater
For those
for
that are
40.
impacted.
No, for 40 person, what they cater for.
Okay, but they had over
But
40.
They had over 200, I would say.
So everybody who went there, all the journalists, the
I left from
WhatsApp
there
journalists,
with a cup of coffee
imagine.
in paper cup. What I just took, I said, let me just take something for you to feel good. I said, but this is unprofessional. You don't do this. This is an international organization. The European Union, in that small potato in the world, they got you. I wanted their media person, and you didn't organize this thing. You didn't show, if the people were giving up money now, you know what it would have been for them?
But Joe,
They would have gone extra.
it might not have been the fault, on
but
for
then
fire's part, but
For your fire,
apparently
you restrict this thing. You said there to make sure. Oh, did I call you? What's your name? My name
so
is John Brown.
apparently he had placed call.
I didn't call
like
John
he
Brown.
did to you.
Yeah.
He placed a telephone call to you. He might have done it to other
No, you
other
call me,
reporters.
then I'll call you. Then you
Yeah.
can call
So
your
that
John.
was what
That was
happened.
it.
That was just what happened.
This is wrong.
So
Professionalism is
oh,
wrong.
we got something over there. EU got something. They said tomorrow, so a place. So
Thank you.
call your man. My man. Oh, then the man will call. So man. So that just what happened.
Go see the place. The place was flooded.
But this is a normal thing in Liberia now.
Which is not normal.
I mean, it shouldn't have been.
Which-
It shouldn't be, but it's a
It
normal
should
thing
not
now.
be. It should not
It's a
be.
normal thing, Joe, but it shouldn't be.
It's unprofessional. It's unethical.
And
So
I'm
just
one
find it to
person,
the
Joe.
places like this.
I'm one person. I'm one person in this particular ABC radio, even before coming here, I don't go to a press conference where I'm not
Until-
invited.
Until I'm invited.
I don't go there.
Because-
Where
and
if I'm not invited, I don't go.
Something may go wrong.
Oh yes.
How do I carry my claim to the people who hosting the program? If you didn't invite me, I went on my own. Man, Gaja, what Trump upon? What do I say?
That's it.
Oh, man, I can call your program and say, but we didn't invite you.
That's it.
So what will be my argument? This is what we're talking about.
That's the thing.
This is some of the
I mean,
unprofessional
because you will be
behavior of
disrespected.
journalists. Yes.
You will be disrespected when you go to an invited occasion. You did nobody invited you. You just went there. I mean, so who called you? Who sent for you?
That's the question. Who sent for you?
Yeah.
They didn't send for you. Because everybody that came there, they placed in call to
Yeah.
each and every one of them.
Yes.
Was about you.
So obviously they would deal with those people,
Those
and you
people.
would just be, standing there lingering. And what
So
have you
those
there.
are who got called from officially from EU. By the time we could get to the table,
They-
there
I
was
mean,
nothing there again. There was no food. There was nothing to eat. So I just took a cup of coffee and walk away. I told you, please.
Look.
This is a reputable organization. When you representing them, please organize. Next time you say we not learn our mistake. I said you better learn your
the
mistake.
guys are really creating problem.
It is.
So it is. The thing is, our mother body, the press union,
Yeah.
they really need to, whatever differences they having, they need to let go and come back. Let's
My
build
mother.
our press union
We need
so
to-
that we can be under this umbrella, that we will be governed, that we will be respected in this nation.
That's right.
We cannot continue this
We
be
can't continue kind of
used
way,
by
yeah.
politicians. What have you? Every time you have to do a story for a politician before you get food on your table.
That's
You have
right.
to do PR for a politician before you get,
Yeah.
money in your pocket to go home. Imagine you calling a politician, chief, I don't get money to you call chief.
Yeah.
Where you get that today? I coming to you. I coming
The
visit
man,
you.
you were hot on him 2 days ago. You
Imagine.
were examining him, by way
So
of your
the man will
microphone.
only need you
Yeah.
when
Mhm.
he wants you to do something for him.
Yeah.
Once he's done
Now
with
you
you,
do something better.
nothing.
But something to catch again.
Once the man is done with you, he has nothing to do
That's it.
with you again.
Until
You
another-
will be
until
begging
another
him,
thing-
calling,
until another
calling,
thing can
calling.
happen. That's right.
I mean, who takes the blame? Our mother body, PUL.
The PUL had not helped journalists that today putting on party colors.
Oh no,
The PUL had not helped the
Look at the kind of
journalism
crisis.
profession.
they cannot think ever since they went to election. We're still struggling behind this one
And
thing.
people still there
No
doing
solution.
No solution.
People talking, everybody has talked. So who will take the poster to say, okay, in fact, I will take the blame. You know what? For the sake of for the sake of PUL, for the sake of all journalists in Liberia, I let go of everything. Let this thing be done. In fact, say I didn't win, okay, I accept. Okay, say the boss say I never won and we cheated, okay, I let it go. Let us go. I mean, who will take it?
Personal ego.
I mean, this is wrong.
And lately, I heard on one of the local station, PUL releasing, press release about I think 2 journalists
Mhm.
that the executive mansion dropped them from their listing.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they complaining about it. I say, you see.
so
So tell me, it was vibrant.
if we were together,
vibrant,
strong,
strong.
if we had
That just
a
one
leadership.
telephone call. That's it.
a leadership,
Yeah,
like back in the days,
that's right.
your days when you people started, if we
Yeah.
had that kind of leadership that that still continue up to today's date, we wouldn't have been in this
No, who be
mess we
talking
in now.
this? Because when you talk the person about now, who are you? You're telling me we don't recognize no.
Yeah,
you
some
got
people calling
structure
everybody
over there.
join the list.
Eh?
Imagine they calling join the list. Imagine.
we got serious problem there. We got serious problem in our
Liberia, man.
today. So today, our discussion centered around generally that have put on party colors. But do we blame them who
We
put
can't
on
blame
party
the
colors?
people. We can't
We
blame those people.
ourselves as a
Yes.
unit. The PUL have been the
We have
problem.
sold ourselves.
We have
sold
been
ourselves.
the problem to the journalism profession in this nation as PUL.
Oh.
We, the members of the PUL, we have become the problem because
International
yeah,
partners coming in to talk.
yeah,
Then people saying no.
no, they don't
We
want to
can't
listen.
agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
in fact, somebody said that I wanted the meeting with USA and that of Internews.
mhm.
They said, "Oh no, we can't allow the American to put their mouth into
Just imagine.
into the PUL politics. PUL got politics.
somebody is trying to
Yeah,
find a
politics.
solution to your problem.
Yeah,
Then you say no.
they said no. Ego.
What is that?
They came from there when each of them got their own groups. That Joanna will come from out there, then you come to your own group, which is ABC.
Mhm.
I mean, the post say also, no, everybody say, no, Joanna don't agree to that thing.
So it's just like
What are we
when
talking about?
back in the days, when Liberia, when we were here in the dark days fighting war,
Yeah.
when the international community came and say, "Hey,
Thank
you
you.
people need to stop this. You can't stop. You can't be fighting among yourselves."
Right.
So Liberians, the whole country,
Mm.
they listen. What more about just
Ju-
an
you-
institution
Institution.
that is within the country?
Eh?
If the whole country can just say, "But
And
this is
you-
nonsense."
And you class yourself professional body.
Joe,
What's supposed to be conducted the activities with high degree of wisdom.
the heads,
Look what is happening to us today.
those people, the head at PUL,
I-
they
I
need to.
I call
re-
few senior brother that say we need to act now. Because failure on our part to act, history with Joshua on the wrong side.
So we need high hands for somebody to can just say, okay, if that election that took place 2022-21, we will not recognize that thing. We are by force. I think that's what need to happen, Joe. By force, we will set up an interim leadership.
We need to do it.
In fact, that election, we finish with that election, we get nothing to do it. We'll set up, an interim leadership that will act for a period of either 6 months, and then that leadership will take the union to a very democratic election that will bring out leaders that will govern the affairs of PUL. I think that's what we need to do.
You know,
I think that's what we need to do.
in discussion with a lot of colleagues, some people blaming politicians for the misgiving that is happening within the PUL. I say granted politician plays some little role, but what's about we ourselves?
Yeah.
We ourselves. What's about us? In as much I know that you are posting my wife
Yes.
to do certain XY thing, you know. But what's about me as the so-called husband in the home?
What can I do? What am I doing?
If I see my wife going up as should I drunk for her to fight on the street, should we continue to be in the public land? No. Wisdom says that, look, my man, you know what to be to tell Sarah, go on your knees and tell her, Sarah, you'll come home. That's your wife.
No.
You disgrace her, you're disgracing yourself. So is the PUL. What's so much about this thing that these young guys believe that integrity, adequate, their ego is more than the interest of the PUL. Why? What big about it?
I don't know whether they are killing or
They
they
have
have killed.
They have killed.
Killed.
That's
the mother
in
body.
the past. ED, they have
It has
killed
the action of those guys have affected
the PUL. That's right.
journalists.
Election is how many days from now? 21 days.
21 days.
What the
PUL
role? What the role of the PUL now?
But what would PUL say?
You can't do nothing.
Has there been any statement on with us journalists to be neutral to get?
But the president
Well, I
we are
mean,
not. The president we are not even calling journalists says you gotta be professional. Can you imagine? President we had tend to a de facto a head
Yes.
of the PUL to advise us.
Oh, yes.
Can you imagine this?
Oh yes.
How we understand this thing? The president is advising journalists now. What a shame! What a shame! Don't we see this thing? I mean, man. I'm disappointed in what PUL had done to herself to allow ourselves today to be wearing a party colors and sitting on the radio and instead of being a professional journalist, you are becoming a professional politician now. You see what we have done to the profession? We killed the industry. So those are you, the young guys who want to come now. All you're thinking now is you got to push politician agenda. Put aside the professional aspect of it, the ethical aspect, put it aside because you want to ride big jeep, because you want to build big house, because you want to go to with the presidency to New York to one of these conferences, or you want to go one of the president big conferences around the world. So you will do the unprofessional thing. So what you think the younger guys like you or what you're learning from us? Nothing. All you know, Joe want to ride car, and I'm sending to ride one big jeep too. So you got to pick up the same thing that Joe wanna doing to survive.
The public relied on us for
and we had
information.
We had
No, Joe, when I go,
public.
sometimes there's
We had
information
disappointed the
I will
public.
not even get. Like, sometimes, but man, we heard something. Or saying you we working ABC radio. We know you. You want a journalist in Liberia. We can at least in this country, in our community, we can talk to. So this and that. But I mean, there's no information. The people rely on us for information.
Yeah.
They rely on us. But even though they rely on us, our mother body, the PUL, I mean, it's disjointed.
I want person, whenever I have the opportunity like today, sit here to talk, I always say that I know people infiltrated into the profession.
Mhm.
Journalists.
Mhm.
All right. They are prostituting and financially getting their benefits from what we're doing. But again, the question goes back to the PUL.
Mhm.
Were you stern enough to tell the government Republic of Liberia, in as much that you're giving Mr. Brown
Lesson
lesson,
to
we
operate.
should be part of the process to
Yes.
make sure we vet everybody that Mr.
Yes.
Brown is bringing in, whether they have the pedigree. Have we done it? We didn't do
You
it.
see, one
We didn't
person
do it.
get one TV online TV passing, then you get Adika
Yes,
press.
you say press.
Imagine press. The
So-
man
so
does not
what-
even know how
what-
to ask Joe
What
a question.
what do we say? You would have listened to some of the questions that went to the EU as well,
Yeah.
chief.
So after the
Some of
after
the
you
questions.
finish, after you finish talking good things, all the things, saying all the things to ask questions now. Okay, journalists, or maybe Joe has a press conference and invite journalists. He finish talking everything. Okay, we're not journalists. You each of you will take 5 questions from the media. So then one man from west side, on the other side, he get a press.
Yeah.
Get Adika. So he come and ask Joe now. Joe, the man about to ask you. You finish talking all.
Yeah.
Then he think the question he asking
Mhm.
is far.
Or in fact, the
from-
thing that you even explain,
yeah,
I seen
all the
in one
things you
news.
explain, he asks the same question
The same
again.
question
What you
to
said,
you.
you will okay. After taking over as the president of the president of Liberia, I intend to
Mhm.
revamp the PUL. I will make sure that every journalist in this country is recognized.
Mhm.
In fact, then he'll ask you, what will you do?
Yeah, what will you do
making sure
when you take
what will you do for journalists when you take leadership? What if you even say that journal will be recognized? They say, what will you do for journalists?
It's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. I agree the PEL to a larger extent, did wrong to herself by just giving everybody accreditation to say full member, no affiliate member. I will repeat before we go to the phone line.
Mm.
Before I became an associate, I say what they call it? What the word is? To become an associate member
Mhm.
of the organization they call PUL.
Mm.
I was vetted.
Okay. Yes.
And the left we said the one that endorsed my people before I took it back to the PUL.
Imagine.
But today, for all the makeshift, journalism school, the guy around here, other than the full member. So how will these guys don't go running? We got to hear Joanna talking on air and promoting one political party. They say, but then I think the best way to survive.
Mhm.
They run there to do the same thing.
Oh yeah.
They're not allowing the ethical aspect of this thing to go through them. No, my man, we survive this thing because we guided ourselves with the ethical, correction on this thing here.
Oh yeah.
So now you're on the radio, colleagues are listening to you.
Yeah.
When you say, my man, ethically you breach SYZ.
Sure.
You say, okay, you mark it
You
down.
market.
The next day you come, you improve on it. But today, can you see it?
Yes.
But then you know how long I've been on talk show host. You know how long I've been on radio. Who you think you are? You want to
Just like
correct me?
the old man who is driving. You know how I've been driving?
That's right. That I think today.
Yes.
So, our listening audience, that's what we came out today to you. So let's give you the time to talk to us too. Those of you who've been following and have seen to the extent that journalism now have been reduced in Liberia. Let us talk about it some more. Let's hear from you too.
We hope our colleagues who are listening also
Yeah,
can
you
also call and let's hear.
Trust me, it's not personal. We're not for either side.
No.
We are concerned about the profession.
We love the
We
profession.
love the profession. We are concerned.
We
about
want to
it.
see a better PUL.
That's right. A better PEL. So let's hear
Yes.
from you. 0777 105 100 and 0555 105 100. Journalists are people from the civil society, even ordinary citizens. You listening to us and
We're not talking the normal politics here.
mhm. So let's hear from you. Let's hear. Let's hear from you. 0777 105 100 and 0555 105 100 number to call. And those of you who watching you by way of our Facebook page, ABC Radio 105.7 FM, our TV. We are live around the world. So just call us too. You can also our number there. Just all you have to do just put +231. You're listening from America, from Australia, or not Australian are sleeping by this time. From Asia, any part of Europe and what have you. You're following our interaction. Just call now. Let's hear from you. We want to hear from Liberian. What you make of what we're talking about in studio? Yeah, sometimes you don't want the hardcore politics for to be talking, but we're talking about ourselves now. So let's hear from most of you guys. Yeah, what you got make up what we're discussing in the studio. 077-105-100 and 055-105-100 number to call and let's make it interactive. Let's hear from you. So Jeff,
Yeah.
that's the situation. So we are seeing that this is where we find ourselves as journalists and professionally, almost should I say 85 to 90% of us are gone below the belt professionally, and today we are where we are.
Mhm.
So let's go to the phone and let's talk to the first caller. Hello, your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm Alex Bakina. I'm calling you from Jordan Street.
Okay, Alex, let's hear you, boss man.
Yeah, I like the discussion. It's true for what you guys are saying. But these days you found out that most people now, they decide what change their radios, in particular station that favoring, you know, the people talk. So,
Yeah, go ahead. Listen there. Go ahead.
yeah, you getting me?
Yeah, getting you. Go ahead. I'm listening
Yeah,
to you. Mhm.
yeah, because most citizens now, when they say yeah, the radio station, they will be listening to because the radio station is always free propaganda for them. All the radio station they get interest. So the hard whole politics are getting into, you know. So
But let me find out
let me
something from you. Let me find out something from you. We also talk about the fact that the parent body, the PEA, had not been able to help us in the process. What you won't take on that?
Yeah, but what you putting is very logical because during the PEL cannot solve issues like common election up to now. Common election. So imagine now election will be going for election. So which one of the institutions now will be credible to be giving results? Well, they are divided. You see again? They are divided. So you guys you need to write me more, especially the hair. You understand?
Okay.
So
all right, thank you. Let hold you there. Let hold you there. Let's take another caller. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, your name. Yeah, hello. Your name. Where you calling from?
This is Ambassador.
Okay, Mr. Ambassador. Let's hear you.
This is Radio Ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from Capital City.
Okay. Let's hear you.
Joe, let me just say this to you. I read these dispensations with just 3 or 4 types of journalists in Nigeria. Number one, we get a governmental journalist. This is a government journalist. 2, we get the talk show host. 3, we get a John and Nick. And the journalist itself. So I think people need to distinguish them. People calling the journalists this and their bias. They are not journalists. Their interest is first beside the journalism piece. That's what I want to express my experience on that.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm host, man. Because of the champion, I'm host.
Okay, Ambassador. Thank you for your call. 077-105-100. You can be like the ambassador, but I hope you're not host too. Because you say you come from Gavin to 077-105-100 and 055-105-100 the motor call them. Let me get interact. Let's hear from you, Liberians. Our normal callers are better still. Those of you who just were able to bomb into our discussion, let's hear from you too. What you make of Liberian journalists? Well, today we find most of our brothers who are putting the party colors and doing things unprofessionally. We are seeing that it is wrong today, it is wrong tomorrow, it was wrong yesterday, and nowhere, no condition, we containing those things. Hello. Please, cut the radio on here and I beg you, boss man. Cut the radio off, please, or walk away.
I can't walk away from the radio.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm almost calling from Tishka now, because Effie.
Okay, let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, obviously for the part you made on the journalism, especially for PEL, I also think that you need to revamp the entire system. In the sense that what somebody talk about constructing new leadership, because the journalists in the country, obviously, they are not making use of technology and new ideas. So it is exciting too. Yeah. And journalists should be people we should get fact information from. We should rely on them. In a Western country, people rely on the people for information. Journalists are well protected because they give out facts. Yeah, you can't be like journalist. You give information one-sided. The other people will feel guilty, and then it brings difference. Some people don't get from passion in journalism again. People kill in the society because information are diverse wrongly.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your
so much
opinion. Thank you. We do appreciate a call. 077-105-100 and 055-105-100 number to call. Let's hear you, Liberia. We're talking about journalism today in Liberia. Most of our young brothers, most of our young sisters have put on party colors. Professionally, it is wrong. Yes, I agree. You can do it, but in a more professional manner where ethics will drive you in your presentation. Let's hear from you. What you have to tell us too as journalists. Where have we gone wrong? We already pointed on some of the wrongs that we are involved with. So if you are seeing other things that we professionally gone below the belt on, let us know. Call us now on 077-105-100 and 055-105-100 on the motto. Call and let's make it interactive. Or better still, do you still want to talk to us? I believe still you want to talk. So let's take the two last calls before we take our break. Then we come on again with something different this time around from another standpoint, because a lot of things unfolding out today's Liberia, and we believe that you and I, we can make the difference. So let's hear from you now, Liberian, whatever you are. Let's hear from you, most of you listening, and part and parcel of it. Jeff, so I mean,
while we are with
we had 2 or 3 callers just now.
You know, the last caller struck a point. He struck a point. What the PUL is going through now, or what journalists are doing now, I mean, it's killing the profession. He said, and one thing he said about, people who have interest in the profession now.
Yeah.
So, and that's just exactly, some of the things we were saying. So, those in high school or below the belt, they are, they're having a dream because they see you every day on the TV, they listen to you, you read the news. So they say, oh, wow. They're like, I really love, the way this uncle can read. This, auntie can read, this sister can read. I want to do this. But with the way now things are going, they are now deviating. They are feeling bad about the profession. Their dream now of becoming a professional journalist is dying because...
I mean, you're right on that. Many parents will start telling their children, please find different, profession to do, because the journalism profession in Liberia is of no use.
You have to do blackmailing before
that's right.
you get something.
Right.
You have to blackmail somebody before.
Yeah.
So, and this is wrong.
You see?
So...
Okay. All right. So that's the situation. Well, okay, let's hold it at that, and let's see what we can... since we let's try to see what we can get to another discussion with respect to what is it that's also to be unfolding here. Let's see quickly. Where do we go? Let's find something again. Yeah, I think by popular demand, let's bring on back this our little music.
Everybody do that some more. Everybody do that some more. Quiet, popola, quiet, popola, quiet, popola. Everybody line up, grab a partner, to the some. Everybody line up, grab a partner, to the some. Everybody line up, grab a partner, to the some. Are you ready? Come on. Go left, right. Go back, left, go back, right. That's how you do that some more. Oh, you do that some more. Oh, you do that some more. Oh. Ni makasabi, kalona, kasabi, Calona, Casabi, Calona, Blare Bebe Sele, Yabla, Dindinia, Gonna Yemeno Bongundoi, Colole, Sele, Yalangola, with a Dagona Yemeno Bongundo, Blare Bebe Sele, Yabla, Dindinia, Gonna Yemeno Bongundo, Colole, Sele, Yalangola, with a Dagona Yemeno Bongundo. Everybody to the someone. Let's do the someone. Everybody to the someone. Let's do the someone. Somewhere's a free music, yeah. Somewhere's a free music, yeah. You can't do it anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Hip hop. That's how you do the someone. You do the someone. You do the someone. Calling get on board. Again, there y'all in look at what my gay y'all want, y'all leave Column Column Lala was sebo. Column Lala was sebo. Sigale, yeah, big, yeah. Sigale, yeah, big, yeah. Everybody line up, put your hands all to the freestyle. Everybody line up, put your hands all to the freestyle. Come on, shake, 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 rock, 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 shake it, rock it, shake it, rock it, shake it, rock it, shake it, rock it, rock it, shake, rock it, shake, rock it, shake. That's how you do the song. Oh, you do the song. Oh. Bella no come away. Bella no come away. Get on where me away. Get on where me away.
That's the music. Zomo. I mean, it is a nice Liberian music. She based there in the United States of America. She second time around on this platform today. But again, welcome to the final and second portion of our discussion. With the time at 14 minutes after 5 o'clock in the city, we got like almost 46 more minutes to be here with you. So, Jeff,
Yeah,
we have come back after talking about ourselves as journalists. We have come back again to something that had destroyed our nation, not is, but has destroyed our nation. We took it for granted. You see, when Liberia went to the useless thing, the senseless thing they call war.
mm-hmm.
Well, so victim around, no victor.
Yeah,
Drugs were being brought into this country. You understand? Young people were drugged to kill their own mother and father, to rape their own sisters and mother, their aunties. And instead of we as a nation to be very rigid on the fight, laissez-faire attitude towards it today, you see what the nation have found herself into.
mm-hmm.
There's no young man riding keke or motorcycle. You blow home behind the man, get very insult your mother. He bang on your car. He say, you, in fact, one of them 2 days ago telling me, yeah, because I blew home behind you.
Yeah.
The man went to park to go pick up rag to chase me and say, you want to bust my car windshield. I say, look.
A normal human
A
being.
normal human being. So you see, somebody normal will do that. So for me, I'm immune to their mother cause, father cause, myself cause, my children cause, my wife cause, my everybody cause. I'm used to it now. So when you even cause my mother, I will put my, I can't even hear you. My head in front of me going.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we find ourselves now. Just less than 72 hours ago, Rawafi, we heard trouble came from there.
Mm-hmm.
Then just yesterday again, we're hearing to Bo Watersa.
Yeah.
So what is happening to us as a nation and as a people? What's going on?
We Liberians are just the cause for our own problem, I would say. Because the thing about drug, coming into Liberia is, in fact, it has become a norm now for Liberians, I would say, in my mind. Because Liberians see this, drug dealing as some kind of job or business now that
Fast cash.
gives them
Fast
fast cash, right?
Mhm.
So they will prefer venturing into the sale of drugs now than other businesses that are harmful to the citizens, the ordinary citizens. Liberians will not do that. Back in the days, I used to like when I used to live around the Budget Bureau area,
Okay, not far from the mansion.
not just right behind the mansion.
Mhm.
So, you know, many Liberians I used to see, they were into this cold water business. By that time, it was the big bag.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they went into town.
Yes.
That time there was no machine.
No machine.
Okay.
And so, in fact, young people used to see them with the cooler or the bucket, go around with this big bag.
Okay.
Liberians were into cool water business. Now, I mean, people, the country after 2003 and what have you, Malasede came to power, we started seeing change in the country, change. So the sale of drugs in various corners, started becoming something that they say, oh, but we can do this. They started with this marijuana, what we call the opium.
Opium, yeah.
Yeah, right. So they will go in the rural parts of the country and come to the capital and sell. You see people in every corner.
So
ghettos.
people are having marijuana farm now.
Yes, they had a farm.
And
now.
they still got their farms.
Yes,
still operating
in Nimba, Bong, and what have you.
Yeah.
So people were there, So I used to see the small or people, thin people, right?
Right, yeah.
So they used to kind of get it.
The tobacco people.
They mold them. So they mold them and say, wow, this thing. So but then people were taking it, but I was like, why would this guy take these kind of substances? And they'll normally say that when you take it, it makes you wise. So in my mind, I am not wise until I take something.
Yeah.
So
you add the
yes.
future, wideness there.
Yes. So I mean, what extra wiseness that I would need that I will have to take additional thing, substance that I would, in my mind will destroy me. Because the drug is something that when you take, it has to be a normal thing now. Because
and I mean just include something that from what you're talking about. Opium takes 31 days in somebody's system. Even if you smoke it the first of this month,
yes,
it's still in you. Though you think that you are normal, but it's still within your bloodstream until 31 days.
It stays there for that length of
31
time.
days.
Yes.
That's what opium does.
So it's just in you. Now, when people started to complain about this, when the DEA started to go around, in fact, when you go around now, you try to report somebody who is, selling this particular substance, the drug, they see you now as a bad person in the community. Once you start to report somebody, so this person is selling, so you're spoiling my business.
You want somebody living.
Yes. So you're a bad person now in society. You're a bad person in that particular neighborhood. They see you as a bad person. Whereby we are complaining on government, on DEA, and other security apparatus of not fighting drug. But then we, the citizens ourselves, are shielding the people who are in the habit of trafficking, smuggling, and selling drugs.
Yeah, to the extent that many of our parents
give
their homes because one day God come.
Very good.
Whatever money he bring in, the man say, look,
the man is a tenant.
Yeah, Omar, I want to take the place and refurbish it.
Yes.
I want to pay for 4 years, 5 years.
Yes.
Get them something of $5,000. That man have become untouchable in the community. Our parents fail to do their own due diligence to find out who is this guy.
No.
What is his source of income?
No background investigation.
You just accepting money from somebody. But you see them a strange movement.
Yeah.
What is your duty? Inform the police I'll give you a story. At the time I was living Abidjan, I used to frequent between Togo, Benin, Abidjan, Accra.
Okay.
I used to go to Benin, Togo to go back guarantee to come and sell it in the Liberian community, both in Abidjan and to Bujumbura on the camp. You understand? So with this, one day while going, I think I was trying to settle now in Ghana, living Abidjan. I had this long bag with me. It's a Ghanaian guy who befriend me. We lecture, like from here to what you call it, to Ganta. That's a distance, I would say, from Abidjan to the border. I mean, we were best friends. We ate together. We were drinking and talking. When we crossed from the Ivorian side of the border, went through immigration, the first checkpoint after the immigration, the police guy, I had to call it the Ghana guy I was sitting with, he spoke to the police people that this guy, I'm not satisfied in your checking. Law for country.
Oh, yeah.
Law for country. There's a passenger, two of us, but he told his security people that he's not satisfied with me.
Just imagine.
They must check me. They took me, they did body check, and they checked my entire stuff. They said, well, nothing on this man.
Yes.
It dawned on me when we left, when we got to Takra, I said, oh, so the guy, the thing is, they spoke to the people, it was about me. I said, thank God that I don't involve myself into, this kind of
if
thing.
you were some kind of dealer now who was into some kind of distinct act into a very bad business,
I've been arrested right there. But what I'm seeing is, this guy, the law for Ghana is more than even the person who's sitting with him.
Oh, yes.
Whether I have money to give him to pay a children's school fee, that was not what here matter.
No.
What concerned him was that this is a stranger coming to my country. I'm not satisfied with his sitting number me here. They got to check in. Is it happening in Liberia?
Oh, no. In Liberia?
Our parents are telling the drug dealer, no. Nobody touch a man yet. They may not the man guess.
The man has money. You know that the man is doing job. The man is renting from you.
That's right.
Forget it. The man is every day. In fact, the man gives your children lunch for school. The man gives you something.
That's right. That's right.
That man is your best friend.
Oh, no. He's the father of the Huna. They start calling him father. Say that my big son here. My big son here. But you don't know the activities this guy is involved with. You don't see him going out, but he riding Porsche car. You know, a diamond broker say, "Oh, the man, you go to one of the diamond man to go and dig diamond."
Yeah.
But you see the man riding Porsche car
every time.
When the latest year got
the man just can't fool you
boss.
with one small business.
That's right.
Say you do business, you enter nothing you can see there.
That's right.
The man do business.
But the man
is
living a
life life that even you can imagine.
That's right. But yet we as a people, as a nation, don't care.
No, we don't.
The laissez-faire attitude today had destroyed this country called Liberia. Then we tend to blame the security apparatus. Oh, they're not doing it. The DA, they're not even equipped. Look, the DA that I know from America, the DA that I know from Mexico, they are well armed to the teeth. Well armed, and they are paid handsomely.
But
I'm not talking about beautifully.
What is the budget? It's very low.
When they DA budget, you say, oh, hey.
They are challenged.
They are challenged. And most of the people in the DA, they are all volunteers. You don't have even correct 1,000, officer to the DA that own government salary. They are volunteers. So how will drugs not continue to roam our street corners? Now look now. They just discovered something from Rawafi, why the Minister of Justice are authorized that they must go through the investigation. Then in less than no time, we hear they now catch huge amount of kush again come from Sierra Leone. What is happening to our country called Liberia?
So, if every citizen in this country who is aware of people dealing drugs, every citizen, if we were reporting people who are into the sale of narcotics, dangerous substances, if we are reporting these people, but now we're not talking drugs in our country.
But okay, we're not talking. Let's play the devil advocate a little bit. You think we'll really report these people to the DA or to the police? The police will really, investigate them.
So We report them.
Yeah.
We do follow up on them.
The show?
Oh, yes, Joe.
And the police already tell you what
Oh,
the man is
yes,
trouble?
Joe.
Or the DA
If
will tell you?
for example, which of course you are not doing drugs, but if I report Joe, you are in my community,
Yeah.
and you have this, you are into drugs, the sale of drugs, and I report you to the police, and it is proving that you into the sale of drugs, and then
And the police doing
the
nothing
police
about
just can and carry them, I can see you back, Joe. I will take an issue, but we're not doing it. How many Liberians you will see will take up, upon themselves to say, okay, I will do this. If we are doing it, all the communities, all these little gaps we see, these small King Jew shops and things we see, the makeshift area you go, you see the guy won't get over. We are aware that there's ghetto over there.
In
we
fact,
don't talk.
When the drugs were discovered from the RIA
Everyone
issue,
is afraid.
From Africa, I think the last Monday or this Monday edition, there's a famous ghetto on Compton Back Road. Before getting to SKD, they call Zimbabwe. And the DA know about this place. The police know about this place.
How would it
nobody can go there to demolish that identical property?
The reason is,
nobody can go
in
there?
my mind, in my opinion, that particular gap has a big hand.
Oh God.
That gap has a big hand, Joe. Look, from the top to the lowest, if we were truly against the fight of drug in this country, you must say we're not discussing drugs. We're not discussing the importation of drugs. Oh, but Joe, in fact, and the thing is, it just baffles me all the time. Why is it that this man will, be caught with the substance or the substances when he's taken to the law, to prison, in no time, you see the man is being bailed.
The 4 human being or the five person the last time, the $100 million drugs case.
What evidence did the court or whoever, what evidence we needed to have proven that yes, drug entered this country, these people brought.
But guess what?
And this.
Listening to one of Liberia, legal luminary, in person of Councilor Arthur Johnson, he says in a quote, why blame the judge who only brought a verdict?
Yes.
He said those people were set free by the very Liberian from Newtown, from West Point, from Lockington, from Pittsburgh, who was serving a juror.
The people.
They are the one who said, no, that the wrong people were arrested.
The people.
So the judge only verbatimly say what the juror said.
Yes.
He just read it.
Why it is true that every citizen or whoever that is arrested or that is caught, that is taken to court, you have a right to a lawyer, an attorney.
That's right.
So if you have an attorney, but then I will take up a case, even though I know that or defendant X he has committed a crime against the state, but I would plead a case. In fact, I'm getting something huge from defendant X. I know that it is wrong. I know what I'm preaching is wrong, but I will be defending him.
And in the opinion of the justice minister at the time, he said, let's do away with the juror trial. I think I bought that idea. Because the juror business is bringing trouble. 100 million.
You allow it to just go
Then
on
the
bus.
Yeah, the people they're not found guilty because that the wrong people you're arrested.
Imagine
the juror that
the money,
what they say.
Everything, the money now you send it. You say the people left.
The bond fee. So you can't get your money. So no, thank you. You can have that one. And the oil is coming from the country.
Just imagine.
So you see what we have done to this nation.
So other countries now have seen Liberia to be a transit point.
Precisely what Liberia is now.
They've taken Liberia. Look, Joe, I tell you that 100 million that came, that 100 million trucks that came, it was not for Liberia.
No.
It was passing through.
No,
it was just passing through.
Trust me.
Because
they
said, but Liberia, the security in Liberia is strong.
No, but in actual sense, Liberia don't have the money to buy cocaine.
Who will take up the courage
Liberia cannot afford to buy
100 million United States dollars.
We can afford it. It was just being used as a transit point. That's all.
but they say Liberia, like chance to pass through Liberia. We can pass it through Liberia, but if there's somewhere, can you pass it? Say, let's try Ghana, let's try Nigeria also.
They put their 13 borders and country first. It's not individual first, but country first.
Yeah.
Nigerian will tell you that. Ghanaian will tell you that. Elena will tell you that. I don't know how comes Elena every now and then who's coming from there.
From there, it come like, it just
Every
from
now
Sierra
and
Leone,
then
right
from
here
Sierra
coming to Liberia.
To Liberia.
From Sierra Leone here to Liberia.
Yeah.
It's just coming.
What is happening?
Then now, our airport now,
Yeah.
it's not being used.
Uh-huh.
Imagine. So the people, they've tried our entry points, right? The land, the air, and sea. They've tried. First, the National Port Authority, now the airport, and then oh God, Liberia. Look, our people, citizens in this country will have to stop. They'll have to stop hiding people who are doing these things. I can only, I can read it from people who know, who are aware of people who are selling the drugs in communities. When you go there, when DA chasing after these people, then they be hiding there. Oh, man, yo, your little boy, they know they're there. Oh, yeah. The man in your house, the man is renting from you, then you say no. You are aware of the business the man is doing.
Yeah.
The man will sit, in fact, in our house, Joe. Some houses, when you enter, it can be smoky. You see it's smoke just coming from a particular room. Guys just entering in and out.
Yeah.
In and out.
The landlord is sitting right there.
Yeah.
He's seeing what
people
is going
selling.
on.
Look, the thing got me scared. The thing they call kaya. Joe, I stopped eating kaya for a very long period of time.
The nation is destroying herself.
Peanut butter that you buy, I stopped eating it for a very long period of time.
It's not buy from the supermarket, sealed up.
Oh yes.
I don't.
So if I want to eat kaya,
I don't even drink.
I make sure I buy my own curry bucket. Somebody
just
just beat it.
Whatever soup you give me to drink, I don't drink soup.
I don't go on part, and that's one thing I don't do. It's very difficult for me to just go on part and say I can't go. You say I want to drink soup. The
editor is saying that he said, "Look at you." He said, "You don't go to party."
No, I can go party, but Joe, I'm very careful. On a serious note, I am very careful. But Joe, why would I go and take kaya and say, "Okay, let me go eat kaya"? I don't even know who just
You high, you walking on chicken.
Joe, I give you a story. And it got me very careful. That was stop me from just drinking on parties, especially the thing they call air nut. I didn't know, and I went on this party. Joe, when the guys told me when I used to listen to them say, when you drink the air nut, sometimes you take it, the whatever it can, you will just be laughing. It makes you laugh. Anything somebody talks is funny. Why else somebody says it's funny? I got to believe it that day from that party. So until we were walking, my friends and I, we were walking around the Simiria area, trying. So we're walking, lecturing, but anything, whatever the guys said, I would just laugh. It was just fun until when I came to myself, I said, "Appa, I noticed myself laughing." So I told my colleague, I said, "I noticed that I'm laughing. So I want to believe that the air knock that we drank on that party was not for nothing."
Yeah.
The man said, "Oh, but you not noticed?" I said, "No, I didn't notice." He said, "But so since that day, Joe, I don't drink eggnog."
So the situation and the country found herself in is that we as citizens, we're not helping ourselves.
We're not helping ourselves.
We try to blame authority for no reason.
Because
if we are the borderline to keep man,
who do you don't have citizens who are aware?
If we could sit there and say, "Look, you know what? We have a vigilante here to keep eyes, to help the security."
To help security. We
know all of the bypasses.
So okay, that's it. Because the thing it doesn't yet enter the country at the direct entry point.
No,
they use the rivers there. The manager enter the kinos.
They call it
cross
Hunter Path.
So manager to the shortcut, and you know who can escort them? The citizens from Sierra Leone.
That's right.
So the guys in Liberia,
they
are there,
right,
waiting. They will pass. The guys through the forest.
That's right.
Until they can get on the main road, get either on motorbike or they already have a charter car there waiting for them.
I think sometimes too, the way they're busting them is because probably they fail to give some good money.
Oh boy.
Then somebody leak the information and say, so car coming or
somebody maybe might have been felt cheated.
That's right. So
so that why you want to do it? No problem, y'all go.
Y'all go.
So they will just hint the security for around and say, so person coming.
That's right.
This vehicle, they just describe the exact.
So now we have made our country to be a transit point now. Most of all got all kind of tenants in our houses today. They're causing Liberia problems.
Joe, I saw a
Drugs
video.
Is coming into the country on a daily basis.
I'm not cutting you. I saw a video in school, and I'll call the school name. I have the video. It's on my page. I posted it on my page. Look, Joe. That video, Joe. If you see it, take a look at that video. You will wonder, but my child students, Catholic students, right? In school, in their uniform, in class. The girl, she amongst her friends. So she has I don't know what they were smoking. Joe, it was not a normal cigarette, right? But I think what they were smoking, they murder it. And then the girl will put the you see it in, it's already been murdered to her mouth like this. And she will, take it in, inhale it, and it comes through her nose. Her friend is there with the camera.
What the age group?
Around 14, 15, 16. I'm telling you something. The video is on my page. So they get inhale the thing. Then her friend is there with the camera rotating it. Then one is this, and that these are the, I think as you're calling them, like, these are the, I don't know, the watcher and what have you. Imagine, I said, get the students in their uniform in Liberia. Joe.
So you see.
So I was like, hey, what is the administration doing about this? Did they see it? I don't know. But are they really checking on the students?
The fact that there's a video on it.
So they might have seen, I have the video on my page, Joe.
So there's a need to query those students. You know them. Their faces, they were not wearing masks.
So that is it. I'm taking it.
And the school uniform was recognized. The badge there.
Everything on the school, on the jumper, the basket high. I said, I will visit the school.
There's a need. Please,
I will visit the school.
Do your due diligence.
I will visit the school. I have it. I said, I will visit the school. And the school will have to answer to why is this thing going on, or why must it go on in the school?
Right.
So, imagine students who have left their parents' home. All the parents know that they're going to school to learn.
On the matter of school, when you're talking about one institution that discussing with administration, the Best Brain on the Ralphie Road.
Yes.
Opposite Jamaica.
I know the Best Brain.
Best Brain. The administrator told me that student, when you enter in the morning, they search everybody down to your bags.
Of course, that should be happening.
They keep eyes 24/7 on the student. Even after school, where student goes on the road to get car, be a motorcycle or keke, they got people, strategically standing up and watching every student. Because that area have a ghetto. To see whether you will enter one of the ghetto, even all of your uniform.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Put uniform in bed, go sit and ghetto. You say, but now in your uniform, they added you be a student.
You're a student.
They keep their eyes. And I was also told by them that on the beaches, they got people posted there with camera to watch out for their students.
Yes.
If they seize you, they take the picture of it and invite your parents.
Once you got,
that's what I was told at Bedbury.
Once you're
they
caught,
got security on the main road to the beaches and on the campus.
After school hours, you have nothing to do in the street,
go straight
in uniform.
And one of the concerns they told me about it said, when we find our students standing by the roadside over 30 minutes, our person will go closer to watch to see what our student is up to. You can't tell me say you're waiting for a car for 30 minutes
Joe,
on the road standing.
Joe, when I was in Cathedral, I had one principal. In fact, there were two. Mr. Kier. Timothy Kier. Mr. Kier, but then when I entered Cathedral, he was the principal. Mr. Kier used to be so strong, very hard on students. At first, I thought he was doing the wrong thing. Mr. Kier, when school dismisses after school hours, Mr. Kier, in fact, will always say that on devotion, after school hours, in fact, before school opens, when you go there for orientation, after school hours, we don't want to see any student, from Cathedral, in our uniform with our badge in the street. School dismisses at 12:20. So, for those of you in Central Monrovia, we assume that at exactly 1 o'clock, you are home.
Yeah.
With no student in the street with our uniform.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was that particular thing went on until he left, and Mr. Clark came there. Michael A. Clark came there. He came with the same doctrine. Oh, Joe, even, and that's why people in my community, they say, I don't, sometimes they say I'm selfish. I don't walk about because I have nothing in the street. So after school, when I leave, I live Simple Bridge by then. So I was still in Simple. So I leave from Cathedral 12:20. I will leave from up there and come right down Broad and Lane Street.
Okay.
And not but Macklin Street.
Right.
I will get taxi, or so now I'll come for the bus. The bus will be at Randall Street.
Right.
I will get there and get on the bus straight home.
Straight to your house.
I'm home.
Mm.
So the thing went on until, but I don't know why this time. You see students after school, they have no business. They will be in a uniform from one place to another.
So I mean, the nation now, we I don't know what we have done to
young
ourselves.
people.
Yeah, I don't know what we've done to ourselves.
Then the issue of drugs come in now.
Yeah, it can't continue.
Students
to be like
in
this.
ghetto.
Yeah.
You see students, they will put uniform in their bag.
Yeah.
Guys, our young men.
Go sit down and get it.
Yeah.
Some teachers and
to be in
students.
school. Then you go sit in the ghetto.
You
say
smoke
you
together,
you
drink together.
Oh my God. This country.
What the nation you are going to?
Parents, we
Then-
need to caution our
Then
children.
we're complaining. Then to our parents again,
Yes.
who's supposed to checkmate everybody.
We start to take action when school administrators start to take action. Oh my child. Then the human rights can join inside again. It made it thing worse, Joe.
We got a compound complex situation at hand, and
Then everything won't blame it on
Yeah,
government.
on
The government is this. Imagine
the
when
society
as
herself
if
is not
we are
helping.
not part of the government.
But we are the government.
We make the government.
The legislator, the judiciary, and the,
Who put it
and,
there?
and the how they call it, the
President.
the presidency. They are our employees.
We put in there.
We put them there. They're working for us. So
We
we
put it
are
there.
the government.
You won't blame everything on government.
So it will just say, oh, the police should only be there to take it our own security.
Some of the
What
child
about
stay in
your
the street the
security?
whole day. They say
Yeah.
that government.
That government.
Some of the child go to cattle and say that government.
I can
Just imagine.
Government can be everywhere at the same time.
Your child taking jobs. That government tell your child to go take job.
That's right.
When government is struggling
Mhm.
every time talking about it.
In fact, many of our parents will find children to be a burden on us to sit at home with our own children.
We don't sit home.
Yeah, we say no. Give the whole day to the school, and that man is influenced by peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
He's influenced by
Then
that.
you say so that government now tell the child to be influenced.
That's right. So we need to wake up to the reality that this thing is not government for alone. We need to fight to our citizenry, from the airport to our border post, because I understood how almost 2,000 or plus, border crossing between Ivory Coast, Guinea.
The entry
and
points
that- and
into
that
Liberia
something.
are many.
So citizens of this nation, I'm telling you,
We need to be our own security.
during the war, when I was running away from here, when I got to Nima County, some kind of place I crossed myself.
You didn't even expect
I
yourself.
even know.
You know how you even crossed. You don't know how you crossed.
When I look, they say, well, in Ivory Coast. I said, what?
You sure am I in Ivory Coast?
I said, you in
It's about the
Ivory
water in
Coast.
the river, like small creek or that river you cross.
I thought it was dry. They were dry.
You just walk
We
through.
just walked through.
to
I thought we were
Ivory-
just going to the other side of
You already
they
in
said, no,
different
you're in Ivory
country.
Coast. I said, what? And when we walked about 30 minutes later, we're in Benwin,
Mhm.
a border town.
Yeah.
Because Benwin. I found myself, I said,
Yeah.
So it tells you, look,
The entry points are many.
You can walk over there. One even drone will not see you.
No.
Especially between Ivory Coast and Liberia. You can walk that water bank. The drone will not see you because it's a thick forest.
The security sector is challenged. So we, the ordinary citizens, have to buttress the
We
effort.
need to help ourselves because this thing is about our children that are dying and our brothers and sisters. Look at the behavior of
You look at
Liberians on
young
the
people
streets.
in the street, then you still waiting, you still blaming government. What are we doing?
What are we doing for ourselves? Because everything is not about government. Government is okay, the actor of government, but we are the government.
Yes.
The actors should not be the one to decide for, or we decide for them and tell them, say, this is what we want.
No.
Okay, you know what? We got a vigilante group in the community to do these things. All we need your presence to put fear in them.
So
That's
in
it.
a community in Newtown that 3 persons on the spot died from Kush that day.
That's it.
If imagine it was in Newtown,
Yeah.
and then if the residents, the citizens of Newtown had come out to say, in fact, we know that you selling anything in this community, we don't want to see you here again. If you chase 3-4 persons out of Newtown,
Make
you
sure,
think Newtown,
make sure
you,
burn that,
make sure
burn it
you
down
think
to
drugs will
ashes.
be sold in Newtown
It will
again?
not be
No,
so. In West Point, the same thing.
no.
Pinsville, Central Monrovia.
But
You know the
people
ghettos.
that are from
There's
there,
Zimbabwe
then the
over there.
people say agree, they laugh. Oh, you can see they laugh you.
The last time
Imagine.
passing, because almost like every time I pass through Zimbabwe, you know, to get on the Ralphie Road.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Zimbabwe itself, that whole area, they do same man in there. So I say, what EPA doing? EPA, don't tell me say some of your officials don't pass here. They do all of the blacks factory around that area. They get their sand from the beach right there. And they are undermining the houses that are built by the sea there. So tomorrow you look again, the sea will get into the city and destroy it. Then say, government come to our aid. Government come to our aid. I'm saying that EPA, please hear me and hear me clear. You need to send your agent to that Zimbabwe area. They are mining the sand 24/7 in our place. All of the black factories around that end, they mine the place. And it's a
do we have
big
somebody?
battle.
Do we have the person who will take up the courage? That arm of government that will take up the courage, whether the DEA or the police or whatever
The
security
citizens-
institute
the
that will
citizens
go
themselves.
over there, or can the citizens
Yeah,
put themselves together to say, you know what, there's Zimbabwe here.
yeah,
We don't want to see you here again.
that's right.
We are chasing you people out of here.
Mhm.
Who will take up the courage?
Because I know that somebody property there. Tell the person say we give you 2
If
weeks.
you can't
evict
if you can't evict these people,
demolish
we
the
will
entire
bring
building.
it down.
But they're not doing it. The citizens know where the ghettos are.
Right here on Central Street.
The security know where the ghettos are.
That's Central Street
But
right here.
who is brave enough to destroy the
Look,
ghettos?
Every day I see that building right by the cemetery there,
Yeah, that
opposite
building.
St. Samuel.
That's right.
That's that particular building is being housed by these guys.
It's a ghetto.
It's a serious ghetto.
DA know about it. The police know about it. The NSA know about it. The
Who-
common citizen know about it. But nobody is brave
The
enough to
owners
say-
of those
Yeah,
buildings
Yeah.
are in America. They sit over there.
That's right.
They're not doing anything about the building. They're not even taking on coming to say, okay, we want to reconsider. In fact, the building that will, give you money, you
Mm.
sit over there. What are you doing? If all these makeshift, these old buildings or finished buildings they were being looked after, I don't think we would have had people
We won't
sitting
have it
in
like
there.
this. Yeah. That's
oh,
the
man.
reason why the studios are
Yeah.
taking advantage of
course.
you and myself.
Because when they make
and-
anywhere to go, why you,
and do that.
anywhere for shade,
Right.
shelter, where you will be.
So that's it, people. That's what we have, and I will try to share with you. So let's hear from you two Liberians outside there. We got almost like 10 more minutes to go. Let's hear from you, from wherever you are, with respect to the drugs issue. What is happening to our country called Liberia? Should we only put the wahala to the doorstep of the police or the security forces? I said no. We ourselves, we had a problem. Let's hear from you too. What your own take on it? 077-105-100 and 055-105-100 number to call. Call and let make it interactive. Let's hear from you, Liberians. Wherever you are in Monrovia today or outside of Liberia, getting our signal. Let's hear from you.
Stop hiding these people.
Yeah, we're talking about drugs in
Keep
Liberia.
reporting.
What is happening?
Why
Why our mothers and fathers who have property,
Yeah.
excuse me, are so quiet, giving their homes to those guys who bringing in drugs?
Then they won't blame government.
Then you won't blame government about it.
Yeah.
Let's hear from you. 077-105-100 and 055-105-100 number to call. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Just talk. Don't say I will not part of it.
No, we're not our politics team. We're talking will
Mhm.
be no. This is serious.
Let's go to the phone line. Let's talk to the first caller again. Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Small Jimmy from Brazil.
Let's hear you, boss.
Yeah, Kelly Mission.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah. You know, they trust in here enough for the comment business. Because drugs now get no become by only people calling drugs here. All the people that tell you nothing, they hardly in the corner and things. So that one we can't bring nobody to say that the government, but our own people in the community, they don't want to know people. And our children exporting from it.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your call. Thank you
so much.
Thank you. 077-105-100 and 055-105-100 number to call. Let's hear from you, Liberians, with respect to the drugs here. If you're a landlord, don't be ashamed. Call us and tell us, say, yeah, my people, I made a mistake. I'll remove them. Hello, yeah, your name, where are you calling from?
My name is Christy. When I calling from Peter.
Let's hear you, Christy.
Yes, we will blame the government in a sense that the government is the one that is the head for this nation, right?
Yeah.
And then if the jobs come in the country, how will the other people take it in? This is the reason why most people blaming the government.
So,
the Ebola line is very tight. I don't think the jobs will.
Now, don't you think that is a two-way street? Government takes some blame, and we, the citizens, do not take blame also. Don't you think so?
Yes.
That's what we're talking.
That's what we're talking about. Yes. Because we are the one allowing those drugs
to be selling in the community.
To be selling in the community. Because if you could move on that community and burn down that place that is selling the drugs, I don't think government will say you did wrong. Because your community security is number one thing.
Listen, you can say it. If you in the community, you decide to come up for the drugs seller, they will run after you, and when you go to the security, there will be no security for you.
Anyway, that's another side of it. Yeah, you make a point. A very good point you made there.
You have a point there.
You made a
point. There will be no security for you. At the end of the day, you and your family will be in your home. You will come on your own night and just get rid of you people.
Anyway, Christy, thank you too for your call.
Thank you so much, man.
Yes.
077-105-100 and 055-105-100 number to call. You won't be like Christy, you can call us down and let's hear from you too. What you make of what Christy just said? Christy said government take responsibility because they're supposed to be the one.
Government's the head of the country.
Right. But now we are the one who get the government, and those people, they are the only actors. You know, they are the one who say, okay, take our responsibility. But let's hear from you, whatever you are. And following our discussion here in the studio, let's hear from you too. With 4 more minutes to go, say 4 more minutes or 6 more minutes to go. Let's hear from you. 6 more minutes to go. Let's take 2 more calls, and of course, we call you a day. We're talking about drugs. What is happening to our country? Should we only blame government? Let's go back to the phone line and talk to another Liberian here. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, your name, where are you calling from? Oh, please call the radio off.
Walk away from your monitor.
Walk from monitor. Okay. Walk away, please. Walk away. Yeah. Let's hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, much better.
Go ahead.
Okay. I want to bother what the woman just said. The problem here is we need to bring the government also, and we ourselves, we need to bring ourselves to 2 ways. The reason being is they are the authority. They are all the crossing point. And even in the community, when you see people and call on them, call the security on them, they will go and compromise with them. All the security, they police you, they do all that, and small the thing, they get in the thing. So how you take it, how you go and rest because you people so. And so many things fitting. Even in my community, we not try they can't take money for them, go. The security there. It's not infected.
But don't give up now. They keep doing it because you live there with your children. You got your property owner there.
You're doing it
so
for
don't give up.
The children.
Yeah, it is true. But when they can't lead them, so you put a line here with them because you collect to carry them to prison for another people and bear the punishment, but nothing like that. As soon as you get a job, you get someone when they come by the college. So when they see you in the net, you alone now they'll find me to hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We do appreciate it. Last caller, who that last caller is the lucky caller for our Tuesday edition today of the ABC High Talk. Let's hear from you, man. This is where we do the talking on very high. What a character assassination, by the way. So let's hear from you. The last caller, 077-105-100 and 055-105-100, the number to call. Call. We're talking about drugs. What is happening to our country, Liberia? Because all in all, we say the government. Who is the government? You and myself. We are the government. President, we are the rest of the guys. They are only the actors. They are not the government. They are the one who told us, say, okay, we're able to do this thing. Would say, okay, hold it. Yeah, the car key, drive us. The gas will come from my pocket. 077-105-100 and 055-105-100 number to call. Okay, Jeff, time is fast spent, so let's get your parting comment with respect to our two discussions that were on the spotlight this afternoon.
Yeah, so basically, in closing, I'll say again, very big thank you to our listeners out there. I know they listen, they got the message well. To the PUL, to our two candidates, I would say, who contested for the presidency, please, PUL is dying. Journalists in this country, I would say the PUL is dying. Please, you guys need to come together. Somebody will have to take the bullet. We want a better PUL. Please, we want a better PUL. And lastly, the issue of drugs in our country, we are standing firm. We're standing against it. Those in communities, if you know anyone who is in the sale of these narcotics, please don't be afraid to report them. Always make sure, even though we have the government, but we too should help. Don't get tired. We hope to be here again on Thursday with another edition.
Sorry, we can't take no more calls. The time is fast spent. Okay, we're Zoom in the background. I want to say thank you for being there today. We'll be back to next Thursday, which is the day after tomorrow, for another fascinating presentation. On behalf of the entire team, my name is Joe Nutra Wanda. Have a pleasant time, and of course, let the one drive you home. If you're driving, drive safely. If you're dancing, dance to the best of the music. Bye-bye. Have a pleasant evening.
Right, go back, left, go back.